A lot of people in the hood set their kids up for failure, and let's talk about it. Because you could grow up in the hood and still be something with yourself. I know plenty of people that did it. And I talk about it in the ways that most people think, like, you know, the dumbass shit, like putting your kids' names on your bills and shit like that. Yeah, that's fucked up too. But I mean, like, I think a lot of hood people raise their kids to be hood people too, specifically the boys. And then when something bad happens, they want to act like, oh, I'm so hurt. But truth be told, you raised that boy like that. Everybody I know, just about everybody I know that are either not alive, hood dudes that are not alive or in jail, they showed signs since elementary school. I honestly think that's when it started. I don't think the shit started in middle school. I don't think the shit started in high school. I think in elementary, you can tell the signs right then and there. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just what I think. You knew that little motherfucker was gonna be a thug. You thought it was cute. You thought that's how black boys supposed to behave. That's why it's crazy when I be seeing people talk about Jada Waiter's son all the time, right? What's funny is I saw somebody talk about Jada Waiter's son. I literally saw her son, this girl. Her son was in the hood last summer with her baby daddy. The boy throwing up gang signs and cussing. And I'm thinking like, bitch, you talk about Jada Waiter's son. I bet Loyal Future is set. I bet Loyal Future is set. But y'all think black boys only supposed to act a one specific way, and y'all really think that's okay. Whole time you raising a fucking thug.
I mean, YouTube, what y'all think? Do y'all think what she said is the truth? I think what she said is the truth. I definitely think what she said is the truth. Here's another sister, man, who's going to point out the negatives, and we're just going to start calling them out, right? I'm a minority, she's a minority. And when we're talking about minorities, because shout out to the sister from the last video,
Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. When they're confronted, you look like the minority because you are the minority that confronts that culture, and they're the majority. This is the only group, this is the culture where the ratchets has the power socially.
We're going to be the minority. So you're going to be the minorities are the ones who disagree with the whole behavior that our sisters love to encourage. They're going to disagree with encouraging the feminist movement and all of this extra stuff that we already know to be true. But you got the minority right here, right? Saying, hey man, listen, a lot of us in the hood, right? A lot of us in the hood raised little hoodlums. And now let's go ahead and just be honest here. We already know why a lot of these kids run around here, why you have a lot of destruction in the black community. A lot of you women like to point their fingers at the black man and say the black men are destroying the community, which, it's not hard to deny that. You can literally go outside. I mean, you can go on the news. Some gang member from the Crip side yoked up some dude from the Blood side, right? And 9 times out of 10, they're both males, right? But once again, you dig a little bit deeper. Where are those males coming from? They're coming from your single parent households. So who runs your single parent households? Your single mothers. Most of your sisters are single parents. And you want to know what else? Most of your kids who are rapists, murderers, right? Pretty much all the ones that you see out on the street doing bang, bang, pow, pow. Those are your main ones that your women are raising, and they are sitting up here saying, hey, well, y'all men need to do better, this, that, and the third. But then they will end up pushing that same person out that they said that needs to do better. But you're the one that's influencing these little boys to do what you say men shouldn't be doing. Prime example, we see many brothers in the hood, men who are in gangs, or who were in gangs, get yoked up or go to jail. And what do their mothers always say? Oh, he was an angel. I didn't raise him this way. Yada, 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 yada. Matter of fact, you got Say So P. Say So P. You got, what was his name? I forgot the dude's name, man, but he was going back and forth with King Von and all them.
FBG Dex mom breaks down crying talking about her son getting unalived over a song.
He ain't coming back. And that's the up part about it. I can't even talk to my grandbabies about they daddies without me turning around and hit them. And I'd be like, what's wrong? And they'd be like, it's just my grandbaby Henry. They're like, it's so unfair. Everybody got their daddy, and I don't got mad. And that'd be the up part for me. That'd be the up part for me, because he was nothing like he died. And I don't care what he wrote and what he rapped about. That still ain't have no reason for nobody over a song.
CSOP mothers was saying, hey, you know, he was running around with the wrong guy. He was an angel. He was this, he was that, he was this. And you had a lot of guys in the comments saying, mama, you just don't know what he was doing. You don't know what he was doing. And that's because, once again, where did that boy who just got yoked, right? I'm assuming he stole about $200K from somebody. Where did he come from? He came from your single parent household, right? Raised by your mother. It's just the truth, right? It's just the truth. And I know you're going to have some women who say, well, what about your fathers, right? You're going to have some of your fathers who are in the hood, a very, very small percentage, of course, who are going to encourage your son to continue to be a gangbanger. You do have some men. I'm talking about very, 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 very small men.
I got backlashes last time that I was here because I said I gave a stand applaud about my sons being in prison.
4 sons. Wow.
But I left out a very important statement during that interview. The reason I gave y'all that applause because I want y'all to know it's only 2 calls you can get doing them things. You can get a "we found him" or "we got him." The message was, I get the chance to see him again. If I get a call saying, we found him over here, or we found him behind the store, or we found him in the street, or we found him in an apartment, we found him somewhere, he's gone. I didn't get that call. I got we got him. God damn. And I gave myself an applause because my kids always know that I tell them all the time, on the road you're going down on, you're not gonna make it. It's their choice to listen. You hear what I'm saying?
But most of your fathers are not going for that. Most of your fathers are not going for that. Prime example, look at this video.
Man, tell them pull up. Whoever want to, hey, while y'all bullshitting, pull y'all tough ass up. I guarantee you I would beat the shit out of every one of y'all. Pull up. I'm on it.
Post that Dana Smack shit at him.
Do it. Just for that. Now, come help. Come help. Man, quit playing with me. Come help him. These type of kids gonna get you. That's what I'm saying. These your friends though. Your friend gonna get your ass beat. If you fucking life, listen to one of them and raise your hand at me, I will bury you. And bury they dust asses too. Don't fucking play with me, Dana. This type of shit I'm talking about. These little boys, these little girls gonna get the shit out you, boy.
So shut the fuck up. I'm not trying to hear the, oh, well, you know, you got your fathers out here, y'all fathers influencing them too. Once again, it's a small percentage, man. It's a small percentage. Let's deal with the main issue. The main issue is you have a lot of your women who are breeding these Pookies and Ray Rays. The same guys that they say they want to get away from but end up having kids with. It's just crazy. They say they don't want to deal with Pookies. Well, first of all, here's the timeline, right? When they're young, they say they want to let them deal with Pookies and they're living YOLO and, oh, I want to live my life the way I want to. Then they hit their 30s. Then they say, hey, well, you know what? I want to be stable. I want me a nerdy guy. Forget you Pookies. Forget you Ray Rays. Yada, yada, yada. Then they start to become more of your feminist. So then they jumping on the internet. Men ain't this. Men ain't that. My baby daddy ain't this. My baby daddy ain't that. But end up pushing out another Pookie that you are sitting up here clowning on. So you get pregnant by a clown just to birth a clown. I mean, what are we doing? Very rare are you going to find some sisters, man, who are going to hold their young men accountable as a single mother. Because once again, it is very hard. And I've seen it before. I've seen it firsthand. Where a single mother did what she was supposed to do to make sure her son was in a good position where he didn't have to worry about the streets, where he had a good life. And I applaud her every single day for that because it took a lot of work for her. Here's another sister, right, who her son over here jumping out into the crowd. I guess this is at the time there was protesting, and you know at the time that they had these protests, you had a bunch of riots, you had a bunch of people. I mean, the crazy thing is we are rioting because the system really doesn't serve any purpose, right? But they sit up here, they do certain things, and now everybody all up in shambles, right? But we sit up here, we riot because a cop did something, just to then turn around and have a few more folk in our community dead by the hands of who? Someone else in our own community. It's just mighty wild, right? It's just mighty wild, man. We just piling on more bodies. But the mother like, no, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do this. And she was jacking him up in public.
Shouldn't be physical with your son.
Not at all.
when the cameras are not there and it's just me in my home trying to show my son the right from wrong, and then you get to a situation like that and you see him doing wrong, you just react because you know you teach him better than that.
So when cameras aren't there, do you react like that if you're trying to teach him better than that?
No, no, no.
You want to be staged? Check off. You want to be out here doing this dumb Get the out of here. Get over here now. Did you hear what I said? Get the out of here. Get over here.
We are out here struggling in society, and I think that's another reason why I was angry with him, because he know I just lost my job, and trying to provide for him and his siblings is real hard. So by him being down there doing something that's negative was real upsetting.
Couple years ago, my homeboy got beat by the police, so I wanted to go down there with him, protest with him.
The whole time you were doing this, were you thinking I'm going against my mom's wishes?
Like for real, my mom wasn't even on my mind.
But there aren't many sisters like that. You're gonna generally find sisters like that, man, who are in their late 40s, 50s, and so on and so forth. But you're talking about your early 40s, you're talking about your 30s, you're talking about 20s, especially in your 20s. Oh no, oh no, it's not going. They're not there yet. They're not there yet. You gotta wait for these women who are in their 20s right now gotta wait for them to hit the wall, go through their freaking phase, and then once they hit 40, then they'll probably sit up here and probably hit the kids on the head, they hit their sons on the head, and you shouldn't want to do that, blah 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 blah. But then again, you're gonna have a lot of them, man, gonna want their sons to be in that stuff too. It's just mighty weird. It's just mighty weird, but I mean, hey man, look, y'all do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know, what do y'all think about this sister? Do y'all think this sister is speaking truth?